We're shooting a scene where Charlotte Hale has a bit of trouble. Well, I think Hale in the past has really represented a picture of corporate greed. And obviously, Halloris is a new invention of her. But even those corporate entities, they go home to families. And so what's been cool this season is to go and sort of peel that back and realize that Hale is not the heartless person that people might have assumed that she is.
The Dolores that's pretending to be Hale starts to try to improve her version of Hale.
We were the same, she and I, but our paths have changed us.
Hale didn't have a very good relationship with her child. Can this version go further?
I think Halloris really grows to love her family.
I'm coming for you. Stay there.
Is everything okay?
I'll be you half hour.
We get to see her as a host, living as an imposter amongst her family.
One thing I think is true is that there's nothing stronger than a mother's love, even if it's programmed mother's love.
The real Charlotte Hale never would have taken the time to check on her son.
The feelings that begin to grow in her towards this family that she has inherited allow her to love her child.
You don't have to worry. Mommy's not gonna let anything happen to you.
Dolores has many different versions of herself, but the longer they are separated, the more they start to sort of think for themselves. They're not in control of each other.
What the fuck is going on?
We have to go someplace where no one will find us.
When Hale's car explodes at the end of episode 6, we were not able to blow up a car or set off really any explosive on our location playing for a street in San Francisco. So we went to a parking lot and we taped out where all the trees were, where any geographic reference was. So we had our set laid out in a parking lot and we covered a Jeep exploding for real. It was a beautiful, perfect explosion stunt.
Stand by on all cameras, please. 3, 2, 1, go!
So we replaced that Jeep with the vehicle that Hale drives, and we drove the prop car through the scene, so at the moment it explodes, it, in theory, is in the same place that the Jeep was in the parking lot relative to camera. And then we took all the explosive elements, painted out the fact that it was not a future car, it was a Jeep, added to it, and composited it all together into one, hopefully seamless stunt.
I need you to trust me. I can keep you.
We burnt a car, and unfortunately, some passengers.
I'm her stunt double, in case you didn't know. Yes.
This is the best we've ever looked.
I think so, you know.
Yeah.
The effects shot an element yesterday where this Jeep back here exploded. And this Jeep is a stand-in vehicle for the specialty Westworld car that Hale drives.
So how far can Tara go? Where can she start?
Well, I've been close to the fire with a bunch of smoke on me and then doing the wide shots of crawling away from the burning car and then doing the wide shots of her looking back at the car.
Just because I want to do a nice pushing on her, so if I can, yeah.
Here we go.
So she can punch in for the close and do all that beautiful emotional stuff.
That scene ends in a terrific makeup appliance on Tessa Thompson.
I really got to just come in and play the emotional piece of it, but I think a part of me just felt emotional at seeing the amount of incredible work that went into creating this really gripping scene. It really feels like a choreography that the whole crew is in on, and certainly for Hale, it really humanizes her and changes her perspective a lot. To me, the best action is something that really moves the story forward in a real, emotional, authentic way, and I think that this scene really does that.